In match problem 7, we're given a marginal price function, and then we have a few different questions that we need to answer to get to our final question, which is how many tubes would the supplier be willing to produce if we're charging a price of $3.98 each. First thing we need to do to get there is find the price supply equation. So we're given the marginal price function, which means our price supply function p of x is going to be equal to the integral of the marginal function. So the integral of 0.001 e to the 0.01x dx. So looking at our substitutions, e is being raised to the 0.01 power, 0.01x power. So u is going to be equal to 0.01x. Taking the derivative of both sides will give us du equals 0.01 dx. But here we don't have 0.01, we have 0.001. So we'll let du over 0.01, I can write that a little more clearly, du over 0.01 equal dx. So we'll swap out 0.01x, and we'll swap out just dx by itself, meaning our integral will become 0.001 e to the u times du over 0.01. Our constant multiples can be pulled out in front of the integral, so 0.001 divided by 0.01 will be 0.1 times the integral of e to the u du, or 0.1 e to the u plus some constant c, which is 0.1 e to the 0.01x plus some constant c. So integrating our marginal profit function now gives us p of x equals this function plus some constant c. Now, as it stands, that's not a very useful function. For practical applications, we need to know what that unknown value c is. So we'll look at the next piece of information we're given. The supplier is willing to supply 100 tubes per week at a price of $3.65 each. So what we're saying is that our price function evaluated at a supply level of 100, so when x equals 100, should give us 0.1 e to the 0.01 times 100 plus some constant c should equal a price point of $3.65. 0.01 times 100 is just going to be 1, so this is 0.1 times e to the first plus some constant c equals 3.65. Subtracting 0.1 e from both sides gives us that c is approximately 3.38. So now we can write that exact price function, p of x, as 0.1 e to the 0.01x plus c, plus now this value that we found for c, plus 3.38. And now the last part of our question, we're being asked, how many tubes would the supplier be willing to produce at a price point of $3.98 each? So now we want to find x because that's the supply level. So if the price is $3.98, we essentially want to solve for x. So subtracting 3.38 from both sides will give us 0.1 times e to the 0.01x equals 0.6. Dividing both sides by 0.1 will give us e to the 0.01x equals 6. And now to cancel out e here, we'll take the natural log of both sides, which again allows this exponent to come down as a factor in front, and the natural log of e is just 1. So we get 0.01x equals the natural log of 6, or x equals the natural log of 6 divided by 0.01, which is approximately 179 tubes.